Here's a sad one for longtime Giants fans. Madison Bumgarner got designated for an assignment with 2 years still left on his deal that he signed with the Diamondbacks. They own something like 30. They own like something like 30 some odd million still, and they DFA'd him.
They do, and you and I were talking about that when we were gaming on the show the other day. A little 2-on-2 co-op. If anybody ever wants to play 2-on-2 co-op with us, just send us off your handles, because I think we could do crossplay. So if you've got Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo, give us your username. We'll get in some gaming.
Yeah, come through the Discord and we'll all jump in the Discord together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can even do an MLB The Show Discord where we throw out our handles and everybody can just kind of hook up. So yeah, he's got this year, which he's owed a base salary of $23 million. And then next year, 14. So yeah, you're looking at 37 left. And then he's a free agent after 2024. But you and I were talking about that. I honestly think he could probably be a guy who comes in left-handed bullpen specialist. He could be a long relief guy. He's getting paid enough. So if he can go to a situation where it's a team that is winning and just kind of needs a mop up guy or somebody who wants to prove himself. The Pirates, a veteran presence, and the Pirates are doing great. Pirates are 16-7 right now. And the Dodgers are going to Pittsburgh starting tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting. But, a situation like that, even the Giants, left-hander out of the bullpen, I mean, it could happen. They can give him the league minimum. They don't have to pay him anything because he's getting paid by the Diamondbacks. So I'm sure if he wanted to go to the Giants or pitch for Bochy in Texas, he could probably ask for nothing and just say, you know what, I want to keep pitching this year and I want to prove it. So,
but I think the problem with him is a pride problem. And we saw it near his last stay with the Giants. He comes from that old school. If this, the hitter's swinging out of his shoes, he gets pissed off and he yells at him. Yeah. If the hitter, if he's trying to groove a 3-0 fastball and, the hitter's trying to hit it over the fence, there's like these old school rules that don't, they've never been written down, and it's just the way certain people play, and not everyone plays like that. He comes from that school. And in order to play like that, you just have to have the pride aspect of it. So I wonder, because I agree with you. I think if he could come in and he could throw as hard as he wants for an inning or for 2 innings and not have to worry about throwing 100 pitches, maybe he can get something back. But does he see himself like that? Could he ever see himself as anything but a starting pitcher in Major League Baseball? Because if he can't, he might be out of the league. I'm sure he'll get another shot or two because he's not an old dude at all. He feels like he's been in the big leagues forever because he came up, I think, before he was even 21 years old.
He was 20. He was a rookie when he was 20.
So is there mileage left? I agree with you. Will he accept that role? I think that's a big thing with him. The whole mind, the mental aspect of not taking the ball in inning number 1, that could be a big thing for him.
Yeah, for sure. I think you have to kind of gauge his mentality and see where he's at. He's not going to sign a minor league deal with anybody. He's got enough money in the bank. He doesn't need to do that. He can ride off in the sunset and go do his rodeo thing if he wants, ride all the dirt bikes he wants to ride. But 37 million more coming to him. If he gets an opportunity to pitch for a team, that could be on the winning side of things this year. When you get to the postseason, is Madison? There's history, but is Madison Bumgarner in 2023 postseason Madison Bumgarner of 2016 postseason where he shut out the Mets? I mean, that's what you got to look at. We're now 7 years later, and his stuff just isn't there. Will he embrace Driveline? Will he embrace a team that would say, hey, we see what's going on.
Yeah.
We can fix your slider. We can fix your fastball. We can give you some more ticks on that and get you back to where you were in your heyday. Is he cool with that? I don't know. I mean, there's a whole psychological aspect to Madison Bumgarner that we are not privy to. We see from the outside as Giants fans. I mean, his last start in Arizona, he's getting shelled, and he throws it, like you said, a 3-0 pitch to Wilson Contreras, who fouls it back, and then Wilson Contreras is talking to himself, and Bumgarner takes offense to that and starts yelling at him. So I mean, when he's frustrated, he's out of his head. And he just doesn't have the stuff anymore to kind of back up the talk. So it's kind of a sad situation now. But I think if there's a team out there that's willing to say, hey, look, we can fix you, and he's all for it and wants to win and continue to pitch in the majors, then, hey, I think he should jump on that opportunity.
Yes. I would love to see him rekindle it, and maybe it does take something like getting designated for assignment for him to go, okay, like what I'm doing is not working. And who's the vet that when he was coming up, had to learn how to struggle? I don't know. Wonder if he's
Zito. I mean, maybe Zito.
Yeah. Wonder if he's got Zito in his phone. Does he got Timmy in his phone to talk to those guys about the frustration? And, I don't know. I would love to see him pitch. I still rooted for him even when he was in Arizona.
Oh, for sure. Anytime I saw the box score and he gave up like 5 or 6 runs and walked 2 or 3 and didn't make it through 4. I mean, it hurts. It hurts to see that, because he's he'll always be a folk legend with us. I mean, it's the guy came out of the bullpen, and all of a sudden he was like 8'5". I mean, it was, he came out of that bullpen and we were fired up, and we knew things are going our way in 2014. And then when he came out for his start, we have a chance. We have a chance to win this game. We have a great chance to win whatever game he pitched in, especially if it was in the postseason. I mean, he pretty much marked it down as a W. So, hate to see what happened.